Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher Circus, and today I'm gonna be playing with Grave Robber WD. So someone in the comments actually suggested me to play this team, and I was like, okay, Grave Robber WD, they wrote a pretty big comment, and I was on my way through reading it, and I was just thinking, well, what character are they gonna replace with it? Because they were talking about bringing Cloak and Dagger and something else, going Shadow Fade in the Lunge, and I was like, oh, I guess they're just gonna replace the Bounty Hunter, and it's not really WD. And then they just go, oh yeah, you replaced the A-Bomb. And I'm like, holy shit, you started the Grave Robber in one, you just go Shadow Fade immediately? And that just looked so much fun that I couldn't not just bring it immediately. So here we are, playing with Grave Robber WD. Now, I have to be very smart about this, because I'm playing in Monster here, I'm playing in Kalashnikov, and this is a very pure Kalashnikov. This is no nonsense Kalashnikov. It has Clasp of the Beast on A-Bomb, like the OG. It has Carnival Mask, Uri Man at Arms, so he's gonna get those damn bellows. And it has a doggy with the most offensive setup, and an occultist with the Fleshbound Grimoire and the Monkey's Fall. So yeah, this is absolutely weird move, but this is absolutely going to be a very fast match. One can expect that. I could go finish him here on the Abomination, but I don't think it's a very good idea. Also, we're still on the basic background. I'm basically waiting on this fella called Yoxel to do something which he's modding all the backgrounds, and he's making it so it has music attached to the background, and so it's a randomizer from all the base game arenas, from Black Reliquary arenas, from DLC arenas, from modded arenas for the base game. There's like a ton of stuff on there, and he's making them all have the right music as well, which is really freaking cool. So once that's done, we're going to be able to test it out completely. Until then, we're just gonna keep this good old background that we have at the moment. So yeah, in terms of the trinkets, I'm bringing all standard WD, you know, no nonsense, crit 44s, because there's no justice in this round. WD just gets to do that for free, and the Grave Robber is running the Cloak and Dagger, of course, because this is her damage trinket. This is her pure damage trinket for lunge and for pick to the face. 15% damage melee skills, not bad. 10% death will deal chance melee skills, not bad. Plus 20 dodge while stealth, surprisingly good sometimes. You can dodge flares while that happens, you can dodge AoEs. It looks really weird, because if you're stealth, you're not supposed to be getting hit, but Butcher Circus does a lot of things that are really weird, and that is one of them. I'm actually gonna go shot here. No, I don't know. I don't know if I should do that. You know what? This is actually gonna look really weird, but I'm gonna go finish him as my ability here, because look at this. They have that Occultist heal, and they have the possibility to change the guard. Assuming that my Crusader doesn't get the stun, what I can do here is I can go for the finish him to bring the doggy back to 0, and if they heal for a lot, I can go for either of my guard break moves, because this also bypasses guards. So yeah, now they heal for 17. If I had used my Arbalist shot, then now I'd have to use the lunge, and for my finisher action they would just guard, and then if I didn't get the guard break, I'd have to go caltrops, maybe fail the death blow, and so on and so forth. But now I get to still go for the sniper shot, and crit 48 this time. That doggy is just getting shot down to pieces. And now, even if they guard, oh yeah, and because I got the debuff, this should be guaranteed actually. Yeah, this should absolutely be guaranteed. What is it? Plus 20%, plus 20%, plus 10%, so that plus 50, plus 50 on 45% death blow. Yeah, lunge will be a guaranteed death blow. They can try to prevent it through that slam, but it's not gonna work forever. I'm actually gonna go for the 75 here. Oh, it's a shame that I didn't get the kill. I would have loved to not have to waste the lunge, but because I go last, I absolutely have to. Yeah, by go last, I mean I go second, right? So yeah, oh, you do that. I do dodge the bell there. Nice, very good. Yeah, I go second, so I have to go for the lunge here. Else I'd just be screwed. Kind of sucks because I mean I can do crazy amounts of damage to whoever I want right now. 18 to 28. On that man at arms, but nope, I have to go for the lunge here. 120% chance to get the kills. Yeah, it was guaranteed with the Mark for Death debuff. I will take it, and we are on our way to beating Monster. Monster is actually not someone I've met in Ladder. They're from my Discord server. I was asking for some quick matches. And this is the fella that showed up, and showed up with just the right team for it too, so that's nice. They're gonna stun my Grave Robber, which I hate, but I have to respect, because it is the correct move. It is the correct move. I am absolutely just gonna flare and go Shadow Fade. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It is a bit rough, because after using my Arbalest turn here, if they pull me, I'm gonna be in a really tough spot with my Bounty Hunter. Or with my Arbalest, because I am planning to go Shadow Fade. But yeah, they decide not to pull me immediately, so it should be relatively fine. I might go for the pull myself, actually. But no, let's go for our Shadow Fades. Let's go for our Shadow Fades. I need to get that plus damage going. And yeah, this is kind of just what you can do with Grave Robber. You can use her as another damage dealer, so kind of like the Abomination can. You can use her as a finisher, which the Abomination can't, so you're basically getting her as kind of like a discount Chester, sort of, with your guard break when you have the Cloak and Dagger. So you kind of have like a Dirk stab, but a lot stronger, with lunge being what it is. Okay, they went Weakening Curse, which is really surprising, honestly. I'm gonna go for the Come Hither on that Occultist, just to put him in position 3, put him in a position where I can stun him. I probably won't, but now he's in a risky spot, and that makes me feel good about it. Let's go for the stun here on the Abomination, because he's the actual target right now. Let's do that. Let's try to take him out and see where we can go from here. Yeah, I don't really know if my opponent, if they had brought Stygian, this match could have been a lot better for them, because nah, I'd have to stun the Man-at-Arms. Because when your opponent brings Stygian on their... Okay, they do that. Yeah, when they bring Stygian on their Occultist, they just get way too much value against damage teams like this, when they heal and bring someone and make someone else stealth too, but that wasn't the case, so we've kind of been able to just ignore him for a bit. He's marked, so I could actually... I could Holy Lance into shot, into kill. That is a thing, but I could also just go for the Abomination here. I mean, I'll probably do just as much damage. Yeah, 22-36. Oh, that's a beautiful thumbnail right there, man. Alright, hopefully no one notices that Doggy is already dead already in that thumbnail. Maybe I managed to find a way not to show it, but yeah, that is a nice crit. That wasn't even against what do you call it? Zero prot. It could have dealt more damage than that, because she doesn't bypass any prot with lunge. That was nice. That was very nice. Okay, I'm gonna go Holy Lance, pray for the crits. How much is it? Crit 27? No, it's not gonna be enough. It's a dodge anyway. Yeah, whatever. I can't really deal with this card right now. No, not at all. Not at all, actually. What I can do, though, is just get lucky. I can get lucky here. Bring the Occultist down to 0 and instantly kill him. 2 characters to 0. Dude, this WD is explosive. This is way more... I am a bounty hunter and I must miss. I will miss you. Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he freaking does. Misses the 88. I mean, it doesn't matter, because... No, it does matter. But yeah, this WD is very explosive. You don't have the Abomination for that control with the stuns and with the pushes. It's kind of like if you were pressing Transform Rage, like foaming at the mouth to do it. That's what it feels like here. Okay, it's even funnier the second time, right? And no, never mind, I get a crit on it this time. Lovely. We're gonna go Shadow Fade, we're gonna go Zealous, and yeah, I don't think there's... Wait, no, we're not even... Yeah, we are gonna go Zealous. We can go Shadow Fade into Bola, into Zealous. Dude, this seems nasty. Seems beautiful. I don't think it's that great, because the Grave Robber... She's a cool character, right? But she's very squishy in this team. Even though she has a decent amount of dodge, I still think she's a bit too squishy in a team like this, where the other characters, I mean, don't have a way to protect her. That's what I was gonna say, but like, you can genuinely just cause so much pressure that they don't have a chance to hit you back, and you win the match through that, right? Maybe you can do that. Okay, she shoots the corpse. She still hates that, the freaking Doggy. Unfortunate, because I was about to get the kill the Abomination here. Now they're gonna get the... Probably the transform transform anything, just to get the affliction off. I do have this finisher, it does go through guard. I don't know if they know that. They probably do. Probably do. Gonna go slam. I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll put the Arbalest back into position. I just want to see the kill happen here. With another lunge crit. Yeah, I do also wish that its crit chance was a bit higher. I know it's plus 12%, but I mean, look at this. With the stealth buff, with the lunge, you have to be in a very specific position, then you move out of position. You have to use Shadow Fade first. Even then, your crit chance is only 30%. Arbalest gets 44, and all the setup that she needs to do for it is that she needs to sit still in the back, which is very easy for her to do, and she needs someone else to go for a very efficient move, either with Come Hither or with Mark for Death. They're very efficient because Mark for Death lasts 4 rounds, so it's like if you gave yourself the stealth buff for 4 rounds. And Come Hither is also a disruption move, so very easy to get that mark, while it's kind of more resource intensive to get your Shadow Fade. And then you don't even, it's like, imagine if you had to move forward to position 2 whenever you used your sniper shot. Yeah, like Arbalest, instead of having a bounty hunter there, she would just go like Mark for Death, which she would have to use from the front, and it brought her back 2 positions. Then she could go for the shot before moving forward again. Yeah, and she wouldn't even get 44 crit from it. Yeah, and she gets 44% crit chance from all that, and the Grave Robber only gets 30. But yeah, let's go for the next match. Okay, now I'm going to be playing her a bit differently for the second match. So this is still a Grave Robber WD, except this time I replaced the Bounty Hunter for the Grave Robber, and now it's kind of more of a stress team, a little bit more of a stress team. Okay, my opponent is playing, I don't think this actually has a name. Excuse me. I don't think this actually has a name. It looks pretty similar to like a Jester WD. So this is like a Vestal Jester WD. So not WD at all. But yeah. What I'm bringing here is actually the WD setup. I'm still bringing the same Grave Robber setup, but this time I brought the Panic Darts on her. I still have the Cloak and Dagger, even though I kind of plan to use Panic Darts a bit more. And I swapped out the Brass Knuckles for the Wretch's Cloak on my Abomination. I considered putting the Abomination in position 3 and then bringing Snuff on my Arbalest while keeping the Grave Robber in 1 and keeping her Shadow Fade into lunge setup and whatnot. I also considered bringing Wild Balance Stiletto, so I could just spam Panic Darts, and then when it came to time to go for the kill, I could go lunge, but having considered it, having considered everything, I just realized, let's keep it simple, man. Let's keep it simple. Let's just go for what I know is going to be reasonably good. Let's have her go for lunge, have the Crusader go like Holy Lance, and then a lunge in case there's a pull, do something of the likes. And yeah, she can reposition a lot better than the Bounty Hunter can, that's for sure. Her finishing skills aren't even near as good, but I didn't really want to bring a Grave Robber in 3 with Cloak and Dagger and Finisher, because if I do that, she has 25 dodge. Oh, wait, no, it's less, it's 20, isn't it? What's her base dodge, isn't it 20? Yeah, she has 20 dodge and 30 HP. This is a really, really killable character. At least the Jester goes up to 40, and he has that 25 base, right? Yeah, without this, I'd be a hell of a lot weaker. Hell of a lot weaker for sure. Okay, I'm gonna get Zealous here. Zealous into a lot of pressure. I could try to focus the Jester down, and I think that's probably a good idea. So let's do just that. Let's go for the shot on him. 19 damage. I might miss. Because I don't have the great hit chances. I could be going for the Abomination, but honestly this Jester seems like a more important target. Maybe I pushed the Abomination round 1 because he was in position 2, so going for it just guarantee that he basically passes the turn and I get damage for free, plus horror for free, plus buffing myself for free. So, you know, it would be very silly of me not to do it. I'm actually going to go either for pick or lunge right now. 10 to 15. But worse accuracy. But if I do this, then I can't lunge for the kill. It's fine though, it's fine. I'm gonna go lunge just to make sure that he drops his 0. Now his damage is reduced with whatever move he wants to do. So it's less likely that he gets to actually get his finale off here, because this is an interesting team. It feels like a very damage. Oh, that's unlucky, man. That is unlucky. I mean, it's 75 accuracy, right? 75 accuracy versus 20 dodge. Hindsight is 2020, right? Probably shouldn't have done something like that. I probably should have started the match with Ballad rather than just stunning my Crusader, but... Oh wait, they have Snuff Vestal? That's crazy, chat. They have Snuff Vestal, I only now realized. Freaking Snuff Vestal. Let's see if it works. They do 13. Okay. Okay, what do I want to do then? What do I want to do? Probably shoot him. Probably just shoot him immediately, but if I miss, I'm really screwed. But I feel like I've gone into this line of play where I have to do this to try and survive, but I'm not really going to go for the kill. Dude, this team feels icky. This team feels icky to play. Yeah, it feels very icky because now if I had a Jester, like if I had a Jester, I'd give myself accuracy so I could go for plays like this. If I had okay, here comes Cells, that's fine. If I had a Bounty Hunter, I could just get the kill here for free, but because I don't have a Bounty Hunter, I have to go for like a 35? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go for fucking 35. It's just not how it is. Okay, I'm at 16 HP, so I'm fine for the meantime. I'm actually gonna go de-transform stun on that Abomination because I don't want him to do bad things. Even though the Jester is at this store and I could get the stun on him quite reliably, I'm gonna go for the Abomination here. He's not a threat at the moment because no one's at this store or close to it, so he's genuinely not a threat. Then I'm gonna go Shadow Fade and I'm gonna stun him with my Crusader. Because that's, yeah, it's gonna be 75, but I think it's still the move. Yeah, it depends on how much damage he does right now. Depends on that. Because if he goes Dirk Sound with my Abomination, like crits me for 10, then yeah, I'll definitely have to go for the stun to try and survive. And yeah, he's gonna go Dirk Stab. He doesn't crit me, but he rolls for 9, so yes, probably a good idea to go for the stun here. I don't go first, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't go first, so it is very important for me to get the stun here, because if I don't, I'll have to get the kill with Panic Darts, which is gonna be a lot harder. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I just get 75 with the stunning burst. So we got the perma stun on that Chester because there's no Justice in the world. Poor monster, poor monster. Yeah, not going too well for my opponent at the moment, but the Zealous pressure is stacking up. Okay, my bomb's at 0. What do I do here? What do I do here? Maybe I just heal with the Crusader, right? Yeah, I think I just heal with the Crusader at the moment, because I really want to keep my Arbalest turn to shoot that Abomination, because I have this finisher ready, right? The Grave Robber is amped up, she's excited to just pounce and cause a ton of pressure and get a kill. Well, not cause a ton of pressure, she's gonna get the kill here, the Arbalest is gonna cause the pressure, bringing that Abomination down to 0. It's weird having your finisher character do so much damage. It's usually something that doesn't work in Butcher Circus. Yeah, oh, crit 4? No, that's fine. I rolled high on my heal. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, if I go shot, they're gonna de-transform heal. I'm okay with the de-transform heal though, because even if I don't want to go for the hit, at least that dazes them. So I could still get the kill here eventually. But I'm thinking that this Crusader is a much more valuable character. He's doing actually so much pressure. And they don't even have the Wretch's Cloak on the Abomination. Yeah, they're gonna use the Absolution here. 13. It's such a waste if I go lunge on him. Genuinely such a waste. What's the damage on the Crusader? 21 to 34. 18 to 28. Crit chance on the Societal. Let's go for it. I roll for 22. Yeah, that's what feels really sad about the Grave Robber too. Rolling for less than half his HP with an aggressive setup with Shadow Fade. It's like I have to do so much setup to go for that move, and my reward is so minimal. And it's risky too. The Arbalest is not a selfish character like the Grave Robber. The Arbalest has heals. The Arbalest has flare. The Arbalest has repositioning plus damage, while the Grave Robber is just sitting here, and she has this one move, right? She has this one move which is supposed to be awesome, but it kind of just falls short a lot of the time. I don't know, maybe you need like well-balanced stiletto to counter the damage ranges a bit, maybe? And counter some prot as well? I don't know, well-balanced stiletto is a really weird trinket. But yeah, with the Arbalest, I could just shoot again, but with the Grave Robber, I have to go Shadow Fade again and do that. That's 4 turns to bring the Crusader down to 0. I can bring him down to 0 with 2 turns or 3 with the Arbalest for yeah, like a lot easier. And shadow phase are limited too. Or I could be getting stuns, I could be getting something else. Yeah, and it's a 15 Prot Crusader, right? 15 Prot Crusader. Okay, interesting that they do that. I'm gonna go Shadow Prey before they stun me. Don't really want my Grey Robber getting stunned. I mean, if they did that, then yeah, I would be able to flare, but yeah, I'd have to use either my Arbalest or my Crusader turn, so turn order wouldn't match up right. Yeah, I'll just do this in the meantime. Yeah, the problem is that if I do damage with the Grave Robber, if I had done damage with the Grave Robber, that Abomination, then I wouldn't have a finisher, because she doesn't have an ability that reaches position 3 from position 1. It really feels like the game just set up damage Grave Robber to fail. And it genuinely feels like that. It feels like the game set her up to fail. That's honestly pretty sad. I'm gonna go just click into a shot here. I'd rather do damage to this Crusader, potentially get the kill soon. Let's see, 13 to 22, it's one off. But yeah, I did the same damage with my Arbalest that I did with my Grave Robber, and my crit chance was 26 versus the Grave Robber's 30. Of course, that was a max roll rather than almost a min roll, but still, I go vigorous. That's crazy. That is actually crazy, chat. That is actually crazy, chat. I'm gonna go for the stun. And the cell fuel for 5. And the plus damage. How much damage does cells do right now? Yeah, 9 to 14. That's very high. 8 to 12! Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you didn't know, when you go first with your Crusader, when he has Vigorous, well, with any character that has Vigorous, but usually the Crusader, and you get plus 40% damage while going first. I used to get really surprised by it, because I once saw myself clicking, or someone else having like a Vigorous character, and I didn't know it was a damage buff, so oh, okay. Excuse me. Crit 28 actually ruins my life here, because I have to go lunge again. I get a crit 44 this time. Look, it wouldn't have even been enough to one-shot him, that's so sad. I need to bring Stiletto on top of Cloak and Dagger to get the one-shot on the Crusader. On the 30% chance that it crits. So sad. And now I don't have a finisher. I don't have a finisher to deal with him. But yeah, you get that plus 40% damage when going first. So I was just seeing this Crusader go for Zealous and like do a frick ton of damage. And I was just thinking to myself, hold up, what? How did he do so much? How did he do so much? The game bugged or what? Wow, I get another 25, by the way. The lack of justice. I get 2 25% death blows, and I get a virtue on my Crusader. Like, I am actually cheating. I am actually cheating. I have Shep cheats on right now. It has to be. It has to be the case. Like, my opponent is so freaking unlucky. This is unreal. This person has even worse RNG than Sergey. This is actually abysmal what's happening to them. But, well, I mean, what can I do? Just pass on purpose? Make myself go afflicted on purpose? Such is the way of the Butcher Circus, right? I don't even have 2 stun triggers and I have Snuff Vestal, and they get immediately stunned, by the way. I was WD brained right there, thinking that I had both the stun trinkets, but nope, that's not the case. And guess what, Shep? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. You're just gonna do enough damage. Watch me get like a 35% kill here, too. I'm gonna go Holy Lands, I'm gonna go Shot, I'm gonna go Pick, and I'm gonna pray that Pick does enough. I might lose a character for this, but I mean, at this point, what does it matter, everyone? What does it matter? Also, we're 4 videos away, counting this one, from being at 1,000 videos. Let me know if you have any cool ideas for me to go for at 1,000 videos. Oh my god, and I actually get it too. It's so nasty, dude. It's so nasty. It's so nasty. I'm sorry, Monster. Why do I get this RNG when I'm playing kind of like, I mean, yeah, when I'm playing kind of like off meta or like not too seriously, I get fantastic RNG. When I'm actually trying to win, I get horrible RNG. Like, how is that fair? And in any freaking case, how could that ever be fair? But yeah, GG's, and let's go for the next match. And now, the true test. Hold fast or expire. For this 3rd match versus Monster, I'm actually bringing the real Stress Grave Robber WD. It's a lot easier when you don't have a bounty hunter holding you back. So, okay, I'm playing versus WD. Yeah, he realizes that, okay, you want to keep playing these stupid WDs? I'm gonna bring the real WD against you. Holy shit, Brass Knuckles nets too. Excuse me. Yeah, he has the base setup as well. fuck, I'm completely screwed if he plays this right. But yeah, I've brought full-on stress Grave Robber WD. I have Medic's full plate Snuff. I have, oh, please don't get it. I have Snuff. Nice! Lovely. I have, Grave Robber with... What do I do first? Maybe just prevent a stun on me, right? I don't care about being stunned. If they stun me, I win. Wait. What if we transform Rage this bounty hunter for damage? But I have net. I have net. I should go net. I'm probably gonna go... What damage is that? 12 to 22? I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Holy Lance... Holy Lance kind of tickles. Let's go Holy Lance. Let's go Holy Lance. Yeah, let's do this. I mean, force them to go Holy Lance is what I mean. Let's do that. The reasoning behind it is that I'm kind of worried the Arballs just one-shots me anyway, so I have to heal rather than flare when they start going for their fancy little stuns. So they're gonna actually stun me. Oh shit, I had Bulwark the entire time. I forgot. I could have used Bulwark already. Whoops! Whoops, silly shit. I'm just gonna go Flare here because that's value. And then I'm gonna go Bulwark, ASAP. Yeah, I totally forgot. I'm playing this as if it were WD, because like this is A-Bomb, Crusader, Arbalest. Like, I don't have Bulwark, I have Stunning Blow. But nope, you actually have Bulwark, Chef. They missed the Holy Lance, beautiful. I'm still gonna go Bulwark, because it's brought and it's nice, it's lovely, it's beautiful. And now I'm gonna abuse their Arbalest. Honestly, this is unironically a good matchup. Like, it looks really stupid, but this is a good matchup, because my A-Bomb just gets value for free by going for Edge's Cloak. The Crusader has way too much prot. And the Grave Robber here is actually gonna abuse the hell out of this Arbalest. Gonna abuse the hell out of this Arbalest. I'll go for the Arbalest. Yeah, let's get rid of her. It's their damage dealer. Once the Arbalest is gone, the prot on my Crusader gets even more obnoxious. So let's do that, and if we manage to kill the Arbalest before they get a single kill, which is unlikely, but if we manage to make that happen, it's great. We also have Arbalest here to counter their stuns, and Mark, and pulls with the exotic snuff. So yeah, definitely very, very good situation for me. I could go for another Panic Darts, but let's just wait for now. Let's de-transform, go stun on that Crusader because he's annoying me. And yeah, it's also my best chance to get the stun, so I am gonna go for that if I can. If they go for Come Hither now, I can't actually go Shadow Fade that well, because I guess I'll just have to wait my turns if they do that. Yeah. Because if I go Shadow Fade, they flare. That's valuable for me. But they absolutely shouldn't have used their Bounty Hunter turn. But then again, they don't want to use their Crusader turn either, because they want to get flare value, right? This is such a difficult... Yeah, this is a very intricate situation right now. Very intricate. They actually decide to go Finisher, which I don't know, I guess I kind of agree with. I guess I can kind of agree with, because, yeah, it doesn't feel like a bad play. It doesn't feel like a great play either, though. Well, because, I mean, a bit of damage on my Crusader isn't going to win them the match. They need to do a lot of damage. They need to get a kill now, because this Arbalest is going to start dropping soon. So yeah, they're probably going to click the Crusader here and just go for a big shot on my own Crusader. Meaning that I have to flare. Right, get rid of the days. Getting rid of the days would be massive here. I have to flare. I really want to heal, but I have to flare. Do they crit me for 24? They don't. They don't. I have to flare, because like days are just way too strong. Yeah, days absolutely freaking sucks, so I have to do that and go for another transform. I'm gonna have a ton of fucking damage on it, actually. Sorry for swearing, but I'm gonna have so much freaking damage. Yeah, they shoot the Crusader as expected. I'm gonna go Zealous here, because it's the only thing I can do, and oh my god. I'm rewarded with immediate crit cells. Oh my god, I have 70 prot now. Oh, I'm getting more crits than the WD is. Dude, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. Punishing WD players. Yeah, this is actually really beautiful. I don't think my opponent's misplaying. They're playing this, well, I mean, it's a difficult matchup. Yeah, it's definitely a difficult matchup. They roll for 7. Oh my god, that's so tiny. That's so tiny. I'm gonna transform Rage against the machine. Come on, bring that Crusader down to 0 immediately. 14 to 25. Oh, I get a great Rage and bring him down to 0. I'm on the offense now, dude. I'm on the offense now. I'm gonna go Suppressing Fire, maybe. No, I have to go heal with my Arbalest. Kind of sucks, but, yeah. Kind of sucks, but I have to do that. They have to heal here. They have to heal here. Yeah, which sucks for them, but they do. And I'm probably gonna have to go heal because they just do damage, right? Who goes first? They do. They do. Yeah, they're just gonna do damage. So I have to heal, unfortunately. But I can wait. I can wait on it. I can go panic darts on the Crusader here, bring him back down to 0 and an affliction this time. Looks like an affliction. I don't think that's a virtue. Yeah, I don't think that's a virtue. Virtue also isn't as bad when you're playing with Grave Robber, because usually the problem with Virtuous Crusaders is that they get too much bleed resist. So, and they're usually at high amounts of HP, because you're not getting the bleeds on them with your Harries or with your Flagellants or whatever, or you're just getting stressed through Bellows and that kind of stuff. But okay, they go for the Rage. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm gonna go for the heal here. Pray to heal for a lot. I heal for 6. Finish him shouldn't be enough. Not with 55 prot. And if it isn't enough, I'll go for the kill myself. Plus the affliction on the Arbalest. I think it's worthwhile. He misclicks. Oh, that's unlucky, man. That's unlucky. He misclicks. And I get another 25 this, but what the fuck is this? I get the character advantage. The dreaded stress Arbalest character advantage against WD. They get abusive, but like that's too little too late, man. That is too little too late. One half virtue is not going to save this match from the point it's in. It's already over. It's already over. It's already over. I mean, they might have enough damage for manacles, because they do have the brass knuckles here, but okay, they're just going on the A-bomb, unironically. I don't know why. I don't know why. That's just the losing move. Yeah, because I mean, this is, yeah, I guess at this point they're probably quit mentally, right? Because you cannot, I mean, you cannot win at this point, because getting the kill on my Crusader is easier said than done, and even if you manage to equalize the character amount here, I'm just way winning with stress. Getting a character advantage with stress versus damage usually means that the game is over. So, yeah, I'd imagine they're not feeling too well about it. I'm gonna just go for this here, because that brings the Arbalest down to 0 and does a lot more stress, and she's basically very close to dying, actually. Oh, very freaking close to dying. If I had crit, she would actually be dead. They take a ton of damage from just clicking, and the horror. Yeah, the horror just puts her at 195. Even if they heal, I have 12. What? The character's moved, man! The character's moved because I clicked. I had no idea that happened. Wow, I learned something new today. Nice. Yeah, the horror was actually impacted by the extra stress that my Arbalest had applied through this debuff. Dude, this team is low-key nasty, low-key fun. Reminds me of Blazing Stress a bit. You just do this and this. Now you have Blazing Stress. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's why it reminds me of it. Plays very much like it too. I think it's kind of like more of an anti-damage team. So yeah, that's nice. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.